The Online Racing Network proudly presents NACOS. This is the season finale, coming to you live from Slinger Speedway in Wisconsin as we get ready to go for the 13th and final NACOS race on the season. Good evening, everybody. Jacob Hitz here with you for the call for one final time. This will be the last ORN broadcast we have for a little bit. I'm sure there'll be more coming in the future, but for now, this will just about do it. So, we're here at Slinger for the CodyH Showdown. It's his home track. After getting the win a week ago, he's far out in the championship hunt, but he still has a shot to pick up his second win of the season and add some momentum as we head into the anticipation of what could be a Season 2 for NACOS. And we'll take you down trackside a while, where we've got cars on the track for happy hour here, as the physics don't really work on the walls, so we're going to see cars flying all over the place. And we can just turn the music off. There we go. All right. It's another NACOS night here in the USA and around the world as we get ready to go around the quarter mile. Really high banked, pain in the butt track that is Slinger. 200 laps around this track. Yes, that's 200 laps. And at the end of tonight, we will have a champion. The two drivers that are left contending for the championship title are Ben Easterday, who has 193 points, and Drive-Thru, who has 178. It's 15 points. That's the gap between the top two cars. In order for Drive-Thru to come from behind and win the title by the end of the race tonight, he will have to finish first, win the race, and Ben would have to finish fifth. This is excluding all bonus points possibilities, including the pole, most laps led, and a lap led. So I'm going to look here at the qualifying results, because we really didn't look at that yet. And Cosman, he will start on the pole. We've got 6 drivers here for today's race. 5 drivers qualified, plus David, who once again decided not to qualify, as we've just got a demolition derby going on here coming off of pit road. Wonderful. So Cosman will get the point for winning the pole. That means there are still plenty of other bonus points to grab, including leading a lap and leading the most laps. You get 2 points for leading the most, 1 for leading 1 lap, as Cody does a nice little tumble at start-finish. If Drive-Thru doesn't win, the title will most likely go to Ben, unless Ben finishes dead last, which will be something that we have yet to see so far this season. And if Drive-Thru wins, that would be something that we have yet to see so far this season. He has come close so many times, had the race won a week ago at DuQuoin, and came onto the track a little bit too early before the cone where you're supposed to merge. He lost the lead, he lost the race, and that gave the win to CodyHGaming, who gets a win, gets into the top 5 in points. In fact, he passed Cosman for 4th on that list. So, there is a possibility that Cody beats Cosman in points, depending on where Cosman finishes. If he finishes out front, that would definitely throw a wrench into things. But we'll all have to see how things shape up here tonight at Slinger. Like I mentioned, this is the final ORN broadcast for a while. We're going on a little bit of a hiatus here coming up in the future. Don't know how long the hiatus will be, but we ask that you stay connected through our Twitter account, which you can find underneath the stream below if you are on desktop. And if you're on mobile, just search at ORN on Twitch. As I personally don't know when the next broadcast will be, but we will try our best to be here for whenever NACOS Season 2 comes around, but there's also a possibility that we won't be around to call the action, and if that's the way it goes, it's the way it goes. But hopefully we'll be back with some more races, some more content for you in the future coming up. Last NACOS race of the season has ended happy hour, and it's now race time. Oh yes, we are ready to go. 200 laps around Slinger. It's time to go.
For today's command, Bobby Allison.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And the field of 6 comes to life. Take a look at the starting lineup. It's Cosman on the pole. He's won 3 races so far this season. Ben on the outside. He's the point leader trying to wrap things up. Then second row inside. It's Drive-Through, the Canadian, looking for his first win and the title. On the outside, last week's winner, CodyHGaming. And it's Trace Ryder. He struggled a lot this season. And David Alvarez, they're all winless. We are green here at Slinger. And these camera angles are Garbo. We'll do our best here as here comes Drive-Through looking for second. Can't get a run, and Cosman will lead the first lap. Through 1 and 2, Cosman pulling away. Drive-Through on the bottom, Ben on the outside. Trying to just hang on to the cars. Drive-Through trying to apply the pressure early on to Ben. And he's going to need Ben to run into some trouble before the night is done. And Trace has looped it around. He's in the infield off of turn number 2. We'll take a look and see what happened, but we're going to stay green as he is off the racing surface, and it is a single car spin. Just dropped it there in the back of the field. 3-car breakaway, then it's Cody and David rounding out the field. And here they come through turns 3 and 4. Back to the stripe. Cars coming wide up off the corner, and Easterday is applying pressure for the lead on Cosman. Drive-Through right behind him, looking to take the spot away if an error occurs. Here they come off turn 4, side by side of the line. Easterday might have led that lap, but it was certainly close. And now Easterday is the leader of the race. So Easterday making this a 16-point gap with this lap led right there. Now, if Ben can stay out in front for this long, he will basically lock up the title. Especially if he can get a win here tonight. Top 4, it's Ben, Cosman, Drive-Through, then Cody, then it is David, and Trace Ryder, who I believe they will be coming up to lap here in a little while, as he's already 1 lap down. As he wasn't on pit road, but I can see him back there, so he must... Oh, no, he didn't pit. He just got lapped after looping it, and we've got smoke in turn 4, and it's Drive-Through who looped it around. Yeah, Drive-Through looped it around coming off turn 4. Just got back on the gas and couldn't hang on. Almost got up into David. So Easterday stays out in front, then it's Cosman, then Cody, and then behind them it's David, Drive-Through, and Trace is up in the wall, turn 2, everybody makes it through. Cody has to take some evasive action. We stay under green. Take a look and see what happened here with Trace. Just looks like he got wide, and oh, we did loop it around, turn 2 again. Came to rest right up against the outside wall, kept going, and here's David and Drive-Through, they make contact coming off turn 4. Everybody hangs on, and Cosman is still putting the pressure on Easterday, although the gap has opened up a little bit. Cosman has set the fastest lap of the race at 10.760. That's the fastest lap. This guy's going about 11 seconds around the racetrack as we've got a huge problem. Alvarez is caught in the tires. Caught in the wall, went too wide, and hit the wall head on. Now he has to get towed. We don't get a caution. But David Alvarez is most likely done early on in this one. We're not even an eighth of the way home. Hold on, Michael Waltrip truck crash. Traces around front straightaway on the infield. He just lost it. Right in front of drive-thru. He did a good job avoiding it. Trace continues to roll. We stay green. There's Ben. I hear more tires sliding as it's Trace again. Just having trouble getting the car going in the right direction. Oh, my. So got the car going straight. Spins it here. Gets it going straight. Nope. Has to gas it again. Wait for the leaders to go by. Try again. And gasses it too hard and spins it right back down to the bottom. He's now back on pit road. David is out on the racetrack. Drive-thru. I'm not sure where drive-thru is. There he is. But it looks like Trace retired. I believe, yep, Trace is retired from the event. David is 6 laps down. And, yeah. So that happened. Trace will be credited with a 6th place finish. David, the only car that's come onto pit road so far. Easterday pulling away from Cosman by almost a second. And of course, David, with the fresher tires, is catching everybody else, but eventually those tires will wear down as we are past the 8th way mark here. 25, more than 25 laps complete, almost 30 laps complete. This will be lap 30 completed here. Ben slid the tires coming up off the corner. But so far, it's been the opposite of what drive-thru wanted to see this weekend. Yeah, everybody is spread out after I was promised that nobody would be spread out by this point in the race. And everybody is keeping it clean. So we're going to go side by side, do a little FedEx race break, and come back to you. This is the Online Racing Network. Caution flag is out here at Slinger Speedway as drive-through looped the car around in front of the leaders. This, I believe, was coming off turn 4. And that is the result of the caution flag. Yep, just looped it right around. He's already 1 lap down. Oh, well, never mind. He wasn't a lap down yet. He actually passed Cody for a spot. Now pits are open. Drive-through pits. Nobody else does. And as soon as I say that, everybody comes down pit road. So, and David stays out, but he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 laps down. So, and drive-through comes off pit road. Cosman beats Ben off pit road, and then Cody, he's still on pit road. Not sure what timing looks like. We're going to have to re-rack here. Not quite sure if Ben is a lap, or if drive-through was a lap down or not. If he is, that's big for the points. But if not, that's big for the points. As we are now almost a quarter of the way through. When we get the green flag, we will have, whoops, changed it on one but not the other, and we will have, okay, so drive-through is a lap down, that is confirmed, and we're going to double them up here and try again. We're going to have 50 laps complete, 150 laps to go, so we're a quarter of the way through this race here at Slinger. Restart zone, green flag back in the air, we're back underway. Cosman pulls away by 3-4 car lengths, and now drive-thru's trying to pass everybody on the outside. Keep in mind that drive-thru is a lapped car, so a caution will be good for him to get him back on the lead lap. However, if he's the caution, I don't think that'll happen. So drive-through 3rd in position on the racetrack right now, but actually he is in 4th, 1 lap down. David is 5 laps down in 5th. Trace is out of the race. He's in 6th. And so far, Cosman leading his 10th lap now. Ben has led the most laps with 42 as of this point. Trying to catch the leader back down and clinch this championship. And certainly right now, this is playing into Ben's hands, especially with Trace retiring, so Ben cannot finish 6th. Ben would have to finish 5th, at least 5 laps down at this point, and drive-through would have to get himself unlapped and then find a way to beat Cosman. So it's certainly looking like Ben Easterday is going to walk away with the title here tonight. Right on at 24 of Cosman. And here's drive-through to the inside of Easterday. Side by side. Remember, drive-through is a lapped car. And the 53 was about to be racing for position. And Drive-Thru will take that spot. He's now only one car away from getting himself back on the lead lap. Closing in on 3/8 of the way through this race here at Slinger. Yesterday losing a lot of time to Cosman, and Drive-Thru trying to get to the leader and unlap himself. He stuck one lap down after spinning a couple of times, and the last time it brought out the caution. Drive-Thru is actually setting some quick laps, and he spins it onto the apron, comes almost back up the racetrack. Just about to say something good, and he drops it like a dingus. And yeah, so now he's 2 laps down. And there goes Easterday by, and Easterday is gonna walk away with the title with little to no contest. So now he's behind Cosman again, trying to close in that gap for the lead. Right on the back bumper, gives Cosman a shot and spins him. And is that a caution? Yes, it is. So the caution's out for the second time. And Drive-Thru, I think, just got a lap back. So pits are open and everybody's coming except for Ben and Cody, of course. So we're going to take an ORN race break and come back when the green flag's in the air. Getting ready to go back to green here at Slinger after the leaders made some contact. So, Cosman is back on pit road. Not sure what that was about. Wasn't sure if he pitted wrong in his box or what. But he should stay on the lead lap. It should be Ben, Cody, Cosman, rather Drive-Thru, Cosman, David. That should be the top 5. They're the only 5 on the track right now. Drive-Thru did get the free pass after that last caution, which was caused by Ben getting into the back of Cosman and spinning him around. Green flag in the air, back underway, and this is where Drive-Thru could do some damage as Cody hits the wall hard, keeps the car going straight. turn 3 and 4. Drive-through trying to catch Ben. He's losing a little bit of time. They come through turns 1 and 2 down the back stretch. There is Ben. We'll go on board with him. Watching guys fight the championship for in his mirror. Cosman took over third. Ben continues to lead. If him and Cosman keep going back and forth, Ben still has a shot to lead the most laps and clinch the title. But what drive-thru really needs to do is get to Ben and move him up out of the groove. Here comes drive-thru to the bottom, licks the stamp, sends it new leader drive-thru. Leads his first lap of the night. Bounces it off the wall, hangs on to the lead, and the Canadian is out in front. Now he needs Cosman to apply that pressure for second spot. So the top two in the championship run 1-2. Into 3 and 4. Drive-thru remains out in front. Ben catches the apron just a little bit. Hangs on right now. Drive-thru continues to lead as we are now at lap 100. We will be halfway this time by. As drive-thru catches the wall. Drive-thru continues to lead. Easter Day in second. Drive-thru actually pulling away, and he loops it in front of the leaders. We stay green. Come on, man. Choking is back in session for the second week in a row. And Easter Day retakes the lead. And now Cosman's going to have to check up with him again. Now the drive-thru spun once. He's going to be in trouble as he almost hits the wall. And Cosman's taken over the lead. Not quite sure what happened, but Cosman just passed Ben for the top spot, and it looks like it happened right here. Cosman just licked the stamp and sent it. Okay. So he continues to lead. Ben right on him. Down the back stretch to turn 3. Cosman continues to stay out in front. Easterday in second. But right now, drive-through just trying to piece his championship cause back together. He hasn't won a race this season, and it could be the difference between him winning and losing the title here in NACOS. So many tracks he said he would have a chance to win. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, that was the second race of the season. Then he went to Road America, thought he would have a good chance there. Trois Rivières, another. DuQuoin, yet another. And yet another choke. Something else goes wrong. And now Easterday licks his lips as he's got this championship all but locked up. Once again, we're going to go side by side here. We're past halfway. We'll be back right after this. This is the Online Racing Network. Horrible crash. Turn 4. CodyHGaming upside down. Caution flag. He's going to be out. as CodyHGaming has crashed hard, and it's going to come off the bumper of Ben Easterday. Gets into him, slid up the racetrack, and just hard into the wall. And it rolled upside down. We are under caution now for the third time. So we're under caution. Everybody but Ben pits again. We've seen this strategy work for him before, and we'll have to see if it works for him again, as we'll go back to being side by side. Cody getting his laps back right now after crashing and rolling it upside down. That's why the field is going so slow. And then we'll get back to green. We're actually close to the 50 to go mark, closing in just about 8 laps away from that happening. So this race is flying pretty quickly as the field doubles up now. Top 5, Easterday, Iona Shoe, drive-through, and then Cody, who I think will be on the lead lap. Yep, he'll be on the lead lap at 4th, and then David 6 laps down in 5th. Field comes through turns 3 and 4, and we get ready to go back underway. We'll see if drive-through can do anything to try and win the championship. He's back on the lead lap. Green flag. To turn 1 we go. And drive-through with the run on the bottom. Fighting hard underneath Cosman for 2nd. Still side by side, and drive-through gets the spot. To turn 1 again. Cosman now trying to cut back underneath. Drive-through pulling away from 3rd, but he's got to try and put a better effort on Easterday. Right now, he is behind Iona Shoe in laps led, but he is closing quick, and drive-through cannot spend too much time dragging his feet behind him. Next time by, we will have 50 laps to go. $50 to go here at Slinger. The season finale for NACOS. Easterday trying to win in his final race of the season, put a mark on his championship season. Drive-through trying to cut the damage and catch Easterday, maybe get into Easterday, move him out of the way, send him to the back. But the problem is that Easterday is going to have to fall 6 laps down, as drive-through cannot lead the most laps. It's either going to be Ben or Cosman. And Cosman's running out of time to make that happen for himself. Drive-through is close, but he hits the wall. Off of 2. Drive-through gets a little sideways, sends it into 3 and 4. Hangs onto the car. He is right on Easterday's back bumper. To turn 1 they go. the backstretch to turn 3. Drive-through cuts to the bottom, licks the stamp side by side to the line. Easterday leads the lap, but drive-through cuts down on the bottom. Clear, new leader. It's the Canadian, and the caution flag is out. Cosman dropped it. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we are under caution. And it was Cosman that went around. Oh, wow! Almost had it saved. Cosman drifted it the whole way and just caught Cody at the last second. So they pit. Everybody else stays out. We'll take another race break. We'll be back here in a moment. This is the Online Racing Network. Well, they caught me by surprise with that restart. Green flag is back in the air. Drive-through out in front, trying to stay ahead of Ben. But he needs Ben to lose more spots. But I think Ben might have too good of a car unless Ben makes a mistake. Oh, drive-through just hit the wall and caught 2 wheels coming off turn 2. Hangs onto it. Back to the stripe. Drive-through leads another. Right now, Ben leads 3 more laps than Cosman. So, drive-through, what he should do is let Cosman by. If Cosman can get by Ben, let him lead those 3 laps and then try to get back by Cosman. But right now, Ben is all over the back bumper of that 77 Toyota. Top 3 nose to tail all the way around. Inside, 40 laps to go. Ben lost a little bit of time there. Oh, Easterday! A big wiggle and he hits the wall. That's a caution. Easterday just played himself and the caution flag is out. He has roof damage. No way. The caution flag is out and Easterday just went from second to the rear. The only difference is he's not going to go 6 laps down. I think Alvarez may have him here. When Alvarez did it, they did not throw the caution. I don't think. And that's how he got placed 6 laps down. So really, David should get all of his laps back. Ben's car's toast. Ben just retired. Folks, drive-through may just win this championship. Cosman just has to lead 4 more laps in the next 30. Easterday is out of this race. Drive-through has not won the championship. Drive-through is far from winning the championship. Easterday will finish 5th. Even though Alvarez is a lap down, if Alvarez stays on the track, Easterday will finish 5th. The problem is that Easterday has led the most laps. And right now, drive-through would be 2 laps short. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, we're coming back to green. But I think my math is wrong here. I think Easter Day has the title no matter what. Drive-through can win this race only once. But now that I think about it... Oh, wait, no. Actually, okay. The gap between drive-through and Ben is 193 minus 178. 15 points. That's the difference between first and fifth without any bonus points. So right now, after David passes him for a position, they are tied for the championship. Right now, Easter Day has 3 bonus points. Drive-through only has 1. Ben would win the title by 2 points. If Easter Day lets Cosman by to lead the most laps, and then win the race, it would have to go down to average finish, and we don't have those stats on hand. So the title isn't over yet, but drive-through is going to have to pull some things in his direction. He needs to let Cosman by for 4 laps. Otherwise, Easter Day will win the title by at least 2 points. And I'm sure drive-through is unaware. That needs to happen. But he's got to let Cosman by. And if he drops it, then he really hurts himself. Ooh, he got a little sideways. They're going into turn 3. Inside 20 laps to go. Drive-through does not have enough time to get anywhere close to leading the most laps. Oh, Cosman almost dropped it. Saved it, had to go into the apron. Wow. Drive-through is leading, but he's gonna be 2 points short at this pace. Oh, no. Well, it came all the way down to the wire. But I think Easter Day is going to come away with the championship. After all, we'll check the points post-race just to make sure. But I think the luck is just not there for drive-through. Trying to get his first career NACOS win. What a place for it to come. A track that he said he didn't have a chance in the heck of winning. As trouble, Cosman. Turn 2, he's up against the wall. This could bring out the caution. And it will not. Cosman falls a lap down. We stay green. Inside 10 laps to go. Wow. 8 to go here at the line. Now he comes off turn 4. 7 laps to go. A caution here would really put a limited amount of time. Cosman does not have enough time. Cody is in second. He's going to finish second and actually finish ahead of Cosman in points. But 6 to go. Five laps remaining on the NACOS season. And it's going to be so close. Wow. 5 to go. Coming to 4 laps to go. Check that, coming to 3 to go. Ticker's a little bit behind. So 3 to go here at the line. Well, Nick, you're right. 2 to go. Well, drive-through is going to get his win that he wanted, but it's going to come about 12 races too late. White flag, 1 lap to go in the NACOS season. In the final ORN broadcast of NACOS this season, it's going to be drive-through, the Canadian bringing home the checkered flag at Slinger. The season is over. Let the party begin. Somebody is about to be a champion. And we're going to do the export right now. And we're going to figure this out right now, live. I think he is short by 2 points. We'll check what the margin is here. But I believe he's going to be short by 2. And Ben Easterday is your NACOS Season 1 champion. Now, Easterday can't do a burnout. We're going to pull up the points here right now. Of course. It's got to load in here, so we'll just put that back up. Whoops. There we go. There's your points. Easterday. Drive-through. Huang and Cody tie for 3rd. Then Cosmin, Alvarez, Soundhead, Hazard, Ryder, Travis. Trace finished in the top 9. That's where he said he wanted to finish. Was in 9th spot. He does it. Then Cody Wortley, Hubbard, Delgado, McGraw, Allen, Jacobs, Fitzwater, Rada, Rosenstock, and Bowles never made a start. Well, let's bring some people in. We're going to talk to the race winner first. So close. 2 points was all you needed. You finally get the win. Take us through this incredible dogfight of a season.
I was, in those last few laps, I didn't know. I didn't know until I checked the points afterwards whether I'd won or not. Oh my god! I mean, when Ben hit the wall and his engine was done, it was like, hey, something's lighting a fire into my ass. Like, if you win this thing, you may have a chance. And we had the speed today. Overheated the right rear like 3 times and spun it, but once I got that under control, I was able to get out front and stay out front. It's a fast car. I like this track more than I thought I would. It's nice to finally get a win.
Well,
waited long enough, but
I can tell you exactly where it cost you.
Yeah, I know.
If you let Cosmin by and let him lead 4 laps, you would... Okay, you would have tied. And since you both would have had a win, technically...
I would have won off top 5s, I think.
I believe it would have went down to average finish. I'm not...
It would be top 5s, not average, but yeah.
Okay, but... Yeah, just... Wow.
It came down to the wire. We didn't think it would, but here we are.
Yeah, I thought when Ben hit the wall, he was still going to be running like David.
Yep.
But, all right, well, congratulations on the win. Better late than never.
Yeah.
And we'll see you around.
Next season.
Yeah, next season, whenever that is, if we broadcast it. But thank you for making this all possible for me and Jimmy and Kiani and Trace and all of us here. It's really been fun for the past couple months.
Yeah, I mean, we're super excited about this thing. It's turned into, what was something pretty small has turned into something that we all love and look forward to every week. And definitely looking on to season 2 and more people, more cars, more action. Should be a good time.
All right, well, congratulations. Go celebrate.
It'll be bittersweet.
Drive through. Your winner at Slinger. All right, let's bring in the champ. Well, how about that? Crashed the car with just under 50 to go, and I'm sure your nails are all but gone from biting them off, waiting for the points here at the end. Take us through an incredible season and a championship season.
Yep, well, again, I got to thank drive-through for Reese McLean there, not wrecking or anything like that, and it was fun. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I was consistent. I kept on running second. And I finally got the first win on the track that you had to be very consistent on. And then after that, kind of went downhill. But the last two races, I was good, and then I was running good here. I think I had the fastest car, but once you get loose and you warm up those tires just a tiny bit, you just lose it. And I made one mistake, and that's what cost me there. But I was just lucky I led the most laps, and that's what got me the 2 extra points.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy. This is a good championship.
Well, congratulations. Now we know consistency is key. Not really wins, but consistently, since the top 2 only had 1 race win. And, yeah, so we'll see you next season. Reigning champion. Kind of like the sound of that,
thank
huh?
you for... Yep, and thank you for being in the booth and hosting this for us all, and I'll catch ya.
Absolutely. So, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Well, folks, time has come. It's been a fun 13 weeks here, calling NACOS here with the ticker, here on ORN, that is for sure. ORN kind of developed right before NACOS came to fruition, and we found out when the dates were going to be. Did a couple of races before that. But NACOS really kind of took us off the map, and certainly something that I can appreciate with no doubt. It's been a fun ride. Don't know when the ride will continue, when it'll pick back up, but hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. So this will be our final broadcast for a little while. Don't know how long, don't know what we'll be doing next, but we'll be doing something in the meantime, and we'll keep you up to speed on our Twitter, ORN at ORN on Twitch. Well, that'll wrap things up here from Slinger Speedway. Drive-through, the Canadian wins, but it all comes down to laps led, and Ben Easterday is your champion. I want to thank a couple of people, Jason Hubbard and Drive-Thru, for helping with the ticker technology that has been innovative and we have used all season long. The commentators that have joined me here in the booth, we have had Trace Ryder, who's popped in for a couple of races. Same thing with Nathan Kiani, and of course Jimmy Powell, the long-time commentator, who's been in the chair numerous times so far this season. From all of us, I am Jacob Hitz for one final time. So long, everybody.